Welcome to the third episode of the App Life podcast. And this episode, we will be talking about how it is to work together as a couple, right?
Yes, because there were a lot of requests asking us about, hey, how are you guys doing? Because you are married and you have the business together. So we would like to share our experience or our story. It's not like um, a very perfect story being couple and work together, but it's just one of many of other couples in the world who work together. So we would like to start with some personal information that Simon and I were together since 2008, and we moved back to Thailand in
So,
2000.
yeah, back then we were in Germany,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
We met in Germany.
we met in Germany. We
Studied to.
studied together, and we lived together and in Frankfurt, and we
So,
worked.
after the studies, we
Yeah,
started working, and then in Frankfurt, we lived together as well, right? Yeah.
yeah,
But we worked in different companies.
yes, and yeah. So and then we got married and we moved back to Thailand. One thing here, I found it very important as a couple. If you would like to move somewhere together and you would like to give up your work, one important thing is you need to have the uh, same interest of what you are doing, because Simon and I would like to ground a business, and we would like to work and live somewhere where it's warmer, and that is Thailand. So
Yeah,
but yeah.
originally we didn't want to live in Thailand all the time, but we wanted to travel around actually. So, but yeah, we had the idea at least of that we didn't wanna our whole life, or let's say tens of or even like 5 or 10 years to work in a company. So that was pretty much a shared goal that we have, that we wanted to really build our own business. And then yeah, the other one was probably that. I mean, yeah, I think that's the most important one.
Yeah.
The other one, okay, was okay. Where would we live? And that's nice that we both like Asia, and you are from there, and we also were there before, and we knew that we liked it both. Um, but yeah, I think the most important part was the that I mean, if like one person of the if one person of the relationship doesn't really is not really at all into business, and they only want to work normally like employed, I think then it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
So that was the yeah,
Yeah, so I
most
think
important.
that's why it was not that difficult for us to quit our job and to move back in Thailand, and then that is actually one of the bigger part of working together. And the second thing of what I think uh, both of us have is to be uh, goal oriented. So Bosman and I have a goal of being of building the app, launch the app, put the app online, and make our own living from the app business. And because we share this goal, so all other aspects in life kind of not that important. Like it's not that important that we go to cinemas, or we
Mm.
have like a romantic dinner every other days. So basically both of us
Like
are,
focus. So
yeah, very
yeah.
focused on what we are doing, and we want to achieve it, and we always motivate each
Mm.
other to go and to get to that goals. And yeah,
Yeah,
so
I think
that's.
that one was pretty helpful in the early days, because actually, yeah, when we started the app, and the first app we started actually in the studies, and then we actually kind of didn't work anymore for 1 year at least on it.
Mm,
But then, so whenever one person wasn't really working on it at all, then the other person said, "Okay, let's go, keep going." Like you, right? Like when after the break, and then we found our jobs, and then you said like, "Oh, actually, we still have that app. Let's just move forward with it." And then we kind of motivated each other, and yeah, that was really helpful. Um, and
Yeah, so I think that's also I know like it's also important in the relationship that you have some romantic moments, but for us it's kind of not in the highest priority. Our priority is just yeah, build our own business, and because both of us like that, both of us like to work and like what we are doing, that's why we don't feel really lack of the relationship.
you mean that we don't have a lot of romantic time
Yeah.
with each other?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we
I mean, at least at some point, it was a lot of work for sure. I
yeah.
mean, at the start, it was a lot of course, because we are both worked in a consultant business, so that's also not 40 hours a week. It's much more often. And then after that, in the evening and at the weekend, keep going with that. So yeah, that was really, we didn't really have a lot of other time for like hobbies or anything.
Yeah.
After that, it got a bit better when we made it full time. But we still kept in the beginning very very focused, and we had a lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah, so
But
I understand also some people do like working all the time. When I look back now, actually, Simon, I would maybe not go that hard. Like in the beginning when we came to Chiang Mai, Thailand, the city is beautiful. They have like the city has a lot of nature, but we just stuck in the coffee shops,
mm,
libraries or co-working space and work. If I would go back now, I maybe make it 6 day a week instead of 7 days a week because we work all the time. So maybe at least one Sunday we like
yeah.
go
Okay.
away and do some activity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think, I mean, it was also just fun back then, for me at least. When we when we um when we started all these apps, we had just how we wanted to go, and then we just gave everything. So yeah, of course we could have a little bit slower, but probably didn't. Yeah, wouldn't have made a huge difference in the end. But what else? Oh yeah, what's also important, or was important for us, is the division of labor, because we have both the same background, but then it was a little bit different in terms of that I was doing more the coding part, and Kwan was more the content part. And if like one of us wouldn't have liked it at all, that division of labor, that would be bad as well. So that was also lucky that we just found the things that we could contribute both with our own strengths to the product.
Yeah, so that's I would I agree because there were some times that I also like interrogate or go invade into like programming stuff. For example, when Simon has an issues in coding, and
You mean you
I
put your nose in the code? And
no, and then sometimes I also like interrupt into of his thinking and tell him maybe he should try this way and other way. Sometimes it create also that some tension because
really?
yeah, I yeah.
I don't even remember. So you
Yeah,
want to fix my code?
yeah, because you told me that you could not find what is the best solution to do it, and then I gave you some like coding strategy, not exactly the codes, but
Oh yeah.
how would I fix it. And yeah, and sometimes if I go too much into your problem or your bugs, you found it a little bit annoying. I remembered it.
Okay.
And also the other way around when
I'm
I
sorry
was
about that.
when I was really because I managed all the process and would like to make things would like to set up process in place. Then sometimes you came and then you did some pressure on me. It was also a little bit, there were some tensions because it was like it's my own expertise. I know that you would like to help, but because we are together, sometimes we don't really respect. Like if you would be in with your teammate, you would also approach in a different way. Yeah, but
Yeah, okay, so it's like working with, I mean, yeah, we are like a couple, we are best friends, and also we are co-workers. And then it's often maybe a lot more casual
yeah,
than you would work with a co-worker, so you don't have this distance.
yeah,
And so, and also, yeah, what do we do? I mean, well, we basically worked all the time, so it doesn't really matter if it went into private. I mean, it was pretty mixed, of course, private
yeah.
and the work. I don't know. Like, do we separate that? Really? Not that much, right?
No, we yeah, we live actually our business together in our life.
So I mean,
Yeah.
we at least we didn't work at home actually. So we every day back then we went into different coffee shops, into the library, and so that was separated actually. So then back at home, I don't know if we talked a lot about work again.
Yeah,
Okay.
we do. Yeah, but yeah, as I
But I
was.
mean, what helped me with that we worked all the time is that in Chiang Mai it's just chill, relaxed atmosphere. You can just go to the pool. It's nice weather, so it's more like if I would do that all that in Germany, for example, in the winter or something, you're always inside, and then it's gray outside and everything. That's different. So that helped a little bit with just like working
Work hard.
work out, even though of course there's a lot of temptation
Yeah.
to not work at all because it's so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
And now we do a little bit more temptation, but
Yeah.
back then we really focused. Yeah.
Yeah, and so this was the third things, right? That how we work together as couple, and I think one of most important thing for us is we have different hobbies. Like I have like yoga class and where I go somewhere without Simon, and I have my own friends, so where we have dinner together, which not that often, but I think is some time off for you. Like sport is like one of the most important for you to cool down your head and build up your strength so that you can work more efficiently.
And play
Yeah,
board games.
yeah, and then yeah, that's was the same, the joint interest that we both like board game, and then we go together, play together
Okay.
in the
Yeah.
same game and be competitive together again. Yeah, but
Yeah, not always.
yeah,
Like,
Simon likes to swim, which he usually goes alone, like right, every morning.
yeah.
And yeah, we do board games
Badminton.
together, we run together, we do running, and yeah, badminton we also do sometimes together. Yeah, I think it's also important that we have different hobbies.
Yeah, I mean badminton. I do mostly myself right now.
Yeah, yeah.
And then yeah. Anyway, yeah. What else?
Yeah, and then yeah, there if we would have some issues between us, so we really separate things between private and business. And if it's a
But we separate that. I thought we don't really separate it.
no, I mean when we work, we really focus on that is work. That's to be professionals. And when after work, we kind of okay have our own private things,
Okay.
and if we like discuss in the work, we don't get it like being offended afterwards. So work stay work, and we sometimes really argue hard. Yeah,
About the topic.
yeah,
Not
about
person. Yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe it changed a little bit because before that we said that we actually mixed it together, and that was maybe a few years ago where we just almost like we're really busy with working, and now where it changed a little bit what we do, because before that we did everything on ourselves. Now we have a team, and so our roles change a little bit in the company. So and now we also have a baby, so now it's I think more separated, because and it's quite nice that way, because as you said, that and work you always have, I mean, it's just inevitable that you get some conflicts, about like that you have a different opinion about things, but then it helps that we can just say, okay, we talk about work here and we discuss about that, and then after it we do just like hobby together, or enjoy our time together.
Yeah, and
So
it's also other way around. If we fight in relationship, we also don't really bring it into business.
yeah,
So if
right.
it's business, we just don't think about that we fight before. So I
So
think it's came
we
back to the first attitude that we would like to build our own business. We are goal oriented. That's why we kind of can separate things between
yeah,
relationship and business.
but we are also, I think, a little bit or pretty conflict averse, so we don't really like conflict that much.
Yeah.
I mean, in our relationship, it's not like that we fight that much, right?
Yeah.
So, but that's just probably different from person to person. Probably it doesn't really matter. I mean, if other people fight more, but then it's probably only about how you handle it in the end, uh, how you have the skills to actually reach to an agreement in the end, or you let it escalate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the last point I would like to talk about is, I found it very good to have a business with a partner or with your life partner, because I know for sure that the other person would give us 100% into the business. So I trust that person, and I think trust is one of the most important if you want to build a business with partner. And that's why I think it's like build up together, but like both of us build up each other, and it makes what we are right now here. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's
I
about
think.
it
Yeah.
about our experience.
All right. Thanks for listening, and give us a review. We will upload this on iTunes soon. So give us a review there, and see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.